Welcome back. Today, I want to discuss something that medical checkups don't always give you a manual for. It's that invisible heavy wall you hit sometimes by 11 a.m., where your brain simply shuts down. Think of your daily brain power as a finite budget of coins. Before, you had 50 coins a day. Right now, you might only have 10. So you have to be very intentional about those 10 coins so you don't end up in a symptom flare up before lunchtime. To state it plainly, your brain is working 3 times as hard to navigate the ins and outs of your daily routine. Before the injury, your brain handled the world on autopilot, deciding what to eat, listening to a friend, or navigating a high stimulus grocery store. Your brain just did it. Today, that quiet, automatic way your brain used to work feels completely broken. It's the mental equivalent of forcing a phone with a damaged battery to run 20 apps all at once. So, let's talk about 3 ways you can conserve your cognitive energy to support your healing journey. Most people don't realize this, but every single decision you make costs energy. What to make for dinner, what to wear, what to say when responding to a text message, and so on. The first way to conserve your energy is to simplify your decisions. Reduce the number of choices you have to make in one day. Decision fatigue is real and it happens very fast. Here are a few ways I built this concept into my life. Deciding what to cook for dinner before the week begins. By Sunday night, I have a menu of what needs to be prepared for the upcoming week, and ingredients are in the fridge. And of course, this takes a lot of planning, but there is no scrambling around at the last minute to figure out what to eat the day of. This was incredibly stressful and counterproductive to my healing process. A second example, having the option to use an emoji to respond to a text message was a game changer for me, especially in the early days of my concussion. Not having to decide what to say and then type it out, or even what to record in a voice memo, was a very practical way to protect my cognitive energy. And you might decide that you won't respond to that text message at the time, that you're going to wait until a later day or a later time, and that's fine. These are just 2 examples, but you get the idea. If you can figure out how to automate your day, you can shed the cognitive load so your brain does not have to work as hard. The second way to conserve your cognitive energy is to outsource your working memory, which takes up a massive amount of processing power. So, what does this mean for you? Write everything down, make lists and more lists, have post it reminders around your house, use voice memos, whatever it takes so your brain can finally let go and rest. I personally have a daily alarm that goes off on my phone to remind me when to take my vitamins. It's one less thing I have to remember, and it frees up my mental space. And that space is where the healing happens. The third way to protect your brain cognitively is to create a low sensory environment, if at all possible. This could mean wearing glasses while indoors, dimming the lights, sitting in a quiet space, turning the television off, silencing phone notifications, and hiding visual clutter. This could be as simple as draping a blanket over a messy corner so your brain does not have to process this visually. And yes, I have absolutely done this myself and it works. Some days you'll have 10 coins and some days you'll only have 5, and that is okay. You have not lost your worth because your capacity is smaller right now. You are doing a beautiful, brave thing just to get through each day. If this episode put into words the things you have been struggling to explain to the people in your life, please consider sharing it with them or even with a fellow warrior who is on the same journey. And as always, thanks for being here. Take a deep breath, give yourself some grace today, and I'll see you next time.